that speaks to me this morning is the morning cardinal. You see cardinals a lot in North Carolina, or at least I do. I see cardinals a lot, for a lot of variety of reasons. I just started out talking. Usually some people wait. They wait till people come in the room, but I'm used to talking to ghosts, so, or myself, or whatever it be, or to the birds, to the bees, to the trees, to dirt dabbler. There's this beautiful blue black dirt dabbler that comes. I need to research that and make sure it's not eating up on my leaves. My food check. Knows I just get right on that. I don't like waiting until people come in the room because people eventually see it when they want to. But food check. The berries aren't. The strawberries, I guess, are bloom. Well, they literally, because there were still strawberries like late August, September. I mean, I think even October I had a strawberry or two, so they're probably going to be blooming more so in July. We'll see. I don't know. But it's beautiful though, so they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Look at those leaves. Those leaves look lush and fine. And the blackberries are a little peakish. I noticed the blackberries were a little peakish too on Fort Bragg. I don't know if it's because of the drought or I thought I was giving enough water, but we'll see. I gave it enough water and I'm going to see what happens. Anyway, good morning. It's a Thankful Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Oh, yeah, it is Tuesday. Thankful Tuesday. How about a good post today? Because we got enough drama and stress, by the way. I'm not going to let a troll bother me today. So if trolls are if I don't answer you in the chat room, it's because, I'd rather start my day with peace. Believe it or not, I'm not here to argue. Unless I have to. I'm always about my peace. Until people try to disturb my peace. And then I'll disturb everybody's peace. I'll be the first to tell you. If you got a problem with me, I'll be the bigger problem. I will be a problem. Especially when I know I'm at my peace. That is the Northern Cardinal. So I'm getting my sunshine out early today because vitamin D helps in every way. And I love the sun. I get my energy from the sun. Because, man, yesterday, I did a lot yesterday. I was tired by I did a lot yesterday. A lot of stuff came through. A lot of energy, a lot of channeling. And then, I did what I call my community music vibe. My community music vibe, which I played 5 songs, maybe 6 songs, but it started out with C Murder. I went because the moon and the Gemini going into Cancer, hey. My natal chart be talking to me. Val Jones does it easily. Pisces, I notice how when you start looking at some old posts and stuff, and people who pay attention but don't pay attention. Some people don't have anything else better to do but because I'm sure it's happened to many of you, especially if you were trying to grow a presence. Maybe you weren't trying to grow a presence. You were just trying to just be you. You were just spitting out your own opinion about stuff, and somebody with no life disagreed with you, and they decided they would set you up. See, people had to learn the hard way. You might not want to set Val up like that, okay? Because I would make a good CIA operative or CIA operative's wife. You got to be a special type. It's like special forces or special ops. You got to be a certain type. Everybody thinks that they make a great wife. But sometimes they don't even make a great person, a great human being. But they always want to be number one on the scene. They always want to control. They always after somebody else's goal. They don't have any real goals because they don't have any real soul. Like, their soul is gone and they're just, I don't know. Pisces just be experiencing stuff. we're always going to be, well, I am always going to be the star of the show wherever I go. And the funny thing about that is I'm not even trying to be the star of the show. You know you are something special. As they say, I'm learning from you. You walk in a room and all eyes are on you. I don't even think about that. You have some people who, king is here, queen is here. Now, I will admit, when I'm on my ish, I will start pimp marking like my dad. And mommy will be like, see, that happened a long time ago. We had, remember when I told you, well, it gets back to the memories, man, the memories. I'm 70 years old and somebody said, oh, she don't remember a thing. I remember everything. I remember the same time I told you the FBI agent was trying to mind F me to find out about the mob boss that was beside me that I used to hang out with his kid. And they also had some nieces. Well, older nieces, Angela and Terry, I think. Angela and Terry. And they're twins. And I don't know if both of them were. I didn't even know about that stuff back then. But I think one was probably gay. Didn't matter. But I was cool anyway. Because that's, like I said, I'm Pisces, I'm a kid. That stuff doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's just like when somebody had HIV on our, up on Bridget Street. Everybody, like, literally, like, or AIDS. That's when AIDS wasn't popular. Well, AIDS is not popular now. But I'm just saying that it was just starting to come out. And I was probably Joe Generette will know what I'm talking about because it was his sister who was also staying in the house. Besides that, well, you know, there's several. Well, anyway, stay focused. Let's talk about Terry and Angela, okay? So either Terry or Angela, one of them like kind of walked like a pimp, you know, had that walk. And so, you know me, I'm like a kid. And I was just kind of, I don't know why. So I just started like walking like that too. And mommy would pull me aside like, what you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, just don't do that. So every now and then, when I'm feeling like I'm on my ish, you know, when I have to, not that I have to prove myself to anyone, but I'm like, okay, these people really don't know me. They really don't know me. And so I start to bring that Bob Jones Jr. out of me. And I mean, ask them. They'll say, they might not say, I don't know, but, you know, it's funny to me now. But I'll start, because I did that yesterday after I did my little musical concert. And then, you know, I started to do that walk, and then I heard in my mind, because mommy was talking to me, man, I wasn't waking up by mommy. I was waking up by a lot of stuff yesterday. Oh my gosh. That's part of it's funny. It's funny to me. I still keep going back to how my mom would tell my daddy, why are you taking her around these people? And he would say, because she needs to know her people. And I would think, but I know, right? But there are some people on my mommy's side. It's the pinky blinder side. It's like all that Eastover, Vander, Deep Creek Road, all that stuff, all that property, all that land, of which I got none of. Everybody else got land. Everybody else became preachers too. So can you imagine the only one who really was supposed to be a preacher? So probably part of that, those people that came through. So when I always say that you need Jesus, but you don't know who Jesus is. That's why I'm not talking. If you're watching, good. Welcome to the class. But you know, hello, hi. That's what it is. But I'm like staying focused because I don't have time to talk to trolls today because I got a lot to say and a little time to do it. But what was I talking about? But yeah, and you know, Angela and Tara. I don't know which one it was, but I started like walking like Angela and Tara, and I think my mom was just trying to make sure, because I was a tomboy. Don't get it mistaken. Some people do. Some people get mistaken that because you're a tomboy, well then you must be bisexual, you must be gay. No, I'm just a tomboy. I'm just a tomboy who loves sports. I love sports. I really love sports. I had a basketball goal in my yard. All the guys really did come to my yard because I had a basketball goal. Ironically, my dad had put it up where, now mind you, I have always been like, I've never been tall. So I feel like, I don't know if the obstacle was a challenge or, well, you know, military parents got their own way of growing up their children, okay? And when you're talking about, you know, a chief warrant officer. So, well, let's just say I had a basketball court in my yard, but it was a little higher than most courts at the school. And I was Child, I was like banking shots. Boop, 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 boop. So when all the guys come to the yard, and so they want to play basketball too, because I mean, I had to like, I hear the girl on the block had the only, unless you went around to the park, I had the basketball in my backyard, and so where I'm playing ball. See, and that's the thing, I could hang around with a lot of guys, and I always could, even in college too. I could hang around with a lot of guys. I didn't sleep with any of them. Unlike many of you, a lot of women for some reason can't hang around guys unless stuff gets sexual or sexual, and that's not me. That has never been me. I've never been over sexualized, sexualized, and stuff like that, and I'm still not. At 70 years old, I don't have time for that mess. No wonder you got so many STDs, spiritually transmitted demons, spiritually transmitted disease, whatever it be. The last thing you want to do is come around me, girl, I can do for you. Bitch, do you know what I will do to you? Nay, pay, day, hey, say, play, whatever it be. Go away. Bitch, don't spoil my vibe, okay? So, yeah, and I meant that in every way. Oh, God, it's hot out here. What was I talking about? But yeah, the pimp market stuff. Oh, yeah, but no, with that too, and the swish and all that too. Listen, I just woke up, and I haven't had coffee yet. Let's just say, sorry for what I said before I had coffee. No, but I'm not sorry at all. I meant everything I said and I meant it. Oh, I'm looking at spider webs too. Spider webs are all over my yard. Here it is coming through. She's up, sun's up, guns up. And I could be making that up too, but am I though? You see when I hang? Speaking of which, the dream last night this morning, I'll get to that in a minute. What was I talking about? Oh, Terry and Angela. So it's that too. Anybody that wants to like get on your old pics and start talking about stuff. And number one, you start seeing a lot of grammatical errors. Number one, you don't know how to spell, and or you're doing it on purpose. Sometimes people will try you just to see how much they can get away with. Take note, I'm putting you on T, and I'm doing this for free. Notice I haven't said yet, get them numbers up, get them numbers up, get them numbers up. It don't matter to me. You can learn or not. This is my philanthropy. But this is my philanthropy to you. I'm giving you free tea, free coffee, free advice. And mommy's like, why are we doing that again? Why are we not? We're not saying get monetized, because I'm not ever gonna. I will never say never on that. But yeah, there's more than likely I will not purposely get myself monetized by YouTube, because YouTube be on some shit. And those of you who know, YouTube be on some UMG shit. Oh my God. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. Well played, ma'am. Yes, that was. Have you seen my post where it said my guardian angels? I will admit, I love that show, Lucifer. I felt like either way, Trixie's mom or Trixie. I mean that, I said my guardian angels can be a lot of things. You do know they have devil dogs, demon dogs at Fort Bragg too. They got a lot of things. You have soldiers who can be angels and devils too. You got to when you deal with the type of stuff that they do. I mean, do you think everything is all love and light? It's all peace and paradise. You think the medics are like that? You think the chaplains are like that? You're a soldier, right? First and foremost, let's be real. If you're set in a war zone, you don't want to, but if need be, it would behoove you to be trained to kill. So when I'm thinking about when they said Guns Plus, they said, you never shot before? Shot video games and stuff like that. But then again, I grew up around people. I had, Papa had a shotgun, Uncle had a shotgun, all my aunts had something. Well, I guess with all that stuff, it is what it is, especially if you come off of Deep Creek Road and Merkson Road. And see, that's the stuff, too. It's the Deep Creek Road. Well, I mean, Deep Creek Road always been Deep Creek Road. I didn't know until I was at Fayetteville State that people were actually afraid to come on Deep Creek Road. Funny thing about that, the people that they consider the most animalistic of people, the ones who are like, they consider the worst people, because you had like the uppity crew that had a little bit of lighter hue, Tim's family. Don't come for me today, y'all. we know the craziness in some of you. We know what some of you did to my cousin that was McKeithen too. Don't play with me. I have been long not knowing what it is, but I have been long understanding mental instability and the stalker energy in people. And I do that. I do that. I do that tapping in. She's tapping in again. She's tapping in. She's tapping in. Like I said, I don't know what they're saying, because I guarantee you they're mad. They're mad because they can't win. Now I'm like the crows saying, like Michael did, you can't win. You can't win. These trolls, they're so hard trying to win. They're so hard trying to tap in. They're so hard wanting to be recognized. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Why? I gotta tell you about a dream I had last night, which was crazy. Well, this morning actually. But back to Angela and Terry, and back to how I would make a good if I want to be somebody's wife, but I don't. At 70 years old, man, no. Every veteran's widowers, men always need somebody. I mean, I've said that before. Men be looking, you want to say that men are the tougher ones, in some light, maybe. But when it comes to emotional intelligence, not really. You find the men break down a lot more than the women do. See, I know what a strong man is, because I saw that in my father. So my father raised me, not any of you. So that's why when some of these rusty, crusty, dusty little wannabe like, I'm the king now, bitch, I will kill you if I didn't have God in my life. You need Jesus. Well, I might not have Jesus today, but I have a left-handed Glock with 12 rounds of gold dots in it. So that'll do just fine. And that's why I said I'd make a good CIA or ARPA. That's why if I was a preteen actually, and an FBI agent could not blow my mind, I think that's just something hilarious. I think about that now too, because that shit really happened. I mean, all that shit really happened. If you know, you know. If you lived where I lived. I might get back to, with me being the first of everything. Pick one story. I got Angela and Terry out the way. But their uncle, his wife, when we had the best concerts, right, everybody came to Cumberland County. Everybody came to Cumberland County Memorial Auditorium. They just got money, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what City Hall, I don't know what they're doing. I don't care, because it's all of them are crooks. All of them are crooks. You better go through their books. But I'm telling you, if you coming for me, bitch, I'll have your whole block shook. Don't play with me. I'm just on my porch, minding my peace. I'm not bothering anybody. You came and bothered me. Then you brought the Bob Jones Jr. out of me. You forgot, before you even thought about running those streets, my daddy ran these streets. And not like any of you, my daddy was a righteous man, a strong man too, a powerful black man, a pioneer. Before there was anybody doing any homeschooling or anything like that, my dad was doing that with North Carolina Mutual, but you don't hear about that. One of the first insurance salesmen of North Carolina Mutual, like I said, Ellie Garris Funeral Home was the first black funeral home in Fayetteville, North Carolina, long before Colvin or any of these other places. L.E. Garris Funeral Home that was right there on, right where the train station. I don't know. If you know, look it up. If they haven't wiped that history out too. They seem to be writing up their own history and want to rewrite it out of you. I'm telling you, the people who want to rewrite me out of history and want to kill me too, I suggest you back the fuck up, bitch. Because literally, and the moon, I think, is in Cancer too. Child, Pluto has said, let go. You learn nothing from the fifth element. Okay. Lilo says, let's play. Lilo and Neo. What happens when you get Lilo and Neo today? And see, that's what happened. Oh, I need to be a part of her crew. You cannot be a part of my crew. Listen, I have very, 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 very strict, very high standards. First off, you have to be able to spell properly. I mean, some of us misspell a word or two, but you don't even check. So the people who keep doing that and trolling you, right? Like I said something, like I put a post on about Pisces being the child of God, and then somebody said, oh no, and all the Pisces, my Pisces be rude as fuck. And I mean, that can be too. I mean, because Pisces can be rude as fuck. But the point of the matter is, if you have to go on a person's post just to criticize, then either number one, you don't have anything to do with your life, and or number two, you're a troll and you've been doing that for a long time, or number three, you mad because everyone else, not Chris Kelly, bitch. I would say, tell somebody they need to go and fuck themselves, but they already have. Just like your whole crew, which gets back to, the Pisces can be a devil too. How do I know? Oh my God, I don't know how well, okay. I'm gonna get back to, well, I finished doing a thing like with a basketball court and that, and I used to play, and I used to, because I wanted to play basketball. Actually, I ran track. Like I said, tomboy, not a dyke. I mean, I'm using your words. Let's get it right. You can say those things, but they can say those things. Have you ever watched RuPaul Drag Race? I mean, in reality, they call themselves everything, ag, dyke, everything, and they laugh about it too. I can remember that I had some really gay friends who protected me too. Some of the bits I used to say that one of the best dancing partners you could ever have is a person that's gay, because you know what? When you go into a club, you're not looking for love. I was never looking for love. I just love dance. I love music. I love to dance. So I don't need all of that. I don't need a pill to put me in a trance. I don't need somebody rolling up on me. I still remember being roofied. I've been roofied twice. Still made it through it. First time was at the Sundowner. So don't play with me. That's what you do. You invite people to your houses or parties or whatever you do. You try to put shit in their food and their drink too. I swear, thank God, thank my mama, thank my daddy, thank my ancestors for looking over me. Because if that other side, I want to see just how she turn up. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You know who else was born on February 29th? Not Saul Williams. Where you at, Saul? Better call Saul. No, but you know who else was born on February 29th? I don't know if I didn't know or I forgot, because I do be researching stuff like crazy, but I research so many things I kind of forget. But something said, research that one again. Because somebody, once again, is suing somebody for, what's up, George Clinton? No, not George. George was not born on February 29th, but George is at North Carolina. A North Carolina pioneer, too. Remember how when I was playing you guys music and I was really repping for all of you, I was repping for all of you. I was repping for some like little fugazi little, folks. I'm going to call you what you are. Oh. See, I shouldn't have. Now the troll is coming out. Let me just get this out of my chest. So Hannah Montana had her special, right? Notice how some people didn't make it in the special. Again, I said, I guess Santa didn't go to Misfit Island this year. Leaving at that. Let's be clear. Back off. People be obsessed with the wrong thing. Libra people, Cancer people, Virgo people, Sagittarius people, Scorpio people, Aries people. I think I have a problem with the Taurus. The one Taurus I did know, he was good to go. He was real cool. He was the one who, not once but twice, people were trying to court me to go over to Africa to be the program director of their radio station. And he was also on the reserves. And he was a business person too. He was in the music industry and stuff like that too. And he was like, I'm not letting you do that. I'm not letting you do that. And I'm like, what? Because I know you. I know you. You don't understand this country, that continent like I do. You don't know who these people are. You get over there and the embassy might be too far. And I know your mouth. I know what you're about. People who want to try to make you submit, that's not even in you. it's not in you to submit, which people found out the hard way with all this submission. You must submit. I mean, reminding you, even Drake said, I'd rather death than submission. So that submission thing is real. You want to, oh my gosh, I'm sweating out the impurities. That's the deal. Oh my God, I said the devil's that. Well, no. But the funny thing about the dream last night or this morning, I think I said something yesterday on my live about, wouldn't you all be surprised if it snowed, if we had an ice storm in July? And then all of a sudden, I'm dreaming. I don't know why. Like, I was going to the commissary at night, which is something I would not do. Number one, I don't drive at night unless I'm going to, like, the Christmas thing, the tree lighting and stuff like that. Now that I might do. But other than that, no. You won't find me at the Red, White, and Boom. I mean, I don't know none of those people. I still say I would have thought the Backstreet Boys would have made it better. But you know what? You had T-Pain, you had Luda. Yeah, Luda. Luda don't know me. I don't know him. It was all a myth that I worked for Radio 1. It was all a myth that I told him to go for his streams. It was all a myth. We were in Greenville. And who was this chick that was just dancing on his leg, and he's just like letting her get her rocks off on his leg, and I'm like looking like, seriously? And he's looking at me like, all right. Yeah, I didn't know Lala Anthony. I don't know any of them. I know Ryan Cameron. I didn't work for any of them. I didn't know, I didn't see how, Ryan Cameron walking down the hall of Radio 1 with two Shar-Pei dogs. Do you know how much a Shar-Pei dog costs? Do you even know what a Shar-Pei dog is? I'm not saying a Sharpie. I said a Shar-Pei. What black man got the money to afford two Shar-Pei dogs? I'm not going to say anything else because you know what? We're cool. Me and MC, we're cool. But I learned from the best. I learned from the best women in the entire industry. Say what you want to about Mary Catherine Sneed and Kathy Hughes. They did all right by me. Except for that contract that they got me to sign, and that was what I was not going to do. And still, I worked for like about 6 months or so without a contract. Very rarely people do that. And I got counter offered to come back. Mary Catherine Steed, if you know the history, she never counter offers anybody to come back. So if anybody says, hey, we're going to do, like Sylvia, you lied about that stuff in Dallas too. Remember that stuff on stage? Like I said, Dallas was known for a troll too. If you know who Dallas was, Tony Jackson? Thank you. I was saying Tony Perkins, Tony Jenkins, but the Mockingbird came through. Tony Jackson, that was the name I was talking about. Tony Jackson was the morning show with Tony Jackson and Dallas. I don't even know what the bitch's last name was. Little short person with a Napoleonic attitude. I think she was about 4'9", but she was, she did weights and shit. Probably a little roid rage too. But that bitch was so jealous. The jealous insecurity. Some people, even just bad publicity will do for them. So bitch, if this is you, you know what? You know why I would. Okay, let me tell you when you know you're valuable. And those who were there know. And it wasn't because I was afraid of the hoe, but at the same time, I'm like, I start to realize just how insane some people can get. And I don't deal with insanity very well. You know what I mean? I mean, that kicks another vibe into me. People like that, people like stalkers who would try to intimidate you with fear. That's why the CIA be watching. That's why the FBI be watching. She is good. She's real good. She's real good. She's one of us, right? I saw that too. I see everything. I really do. People think I be making shit up. Do I though? Yeah, but a lot of weird stuff was going on. Also, she was stalking the program director. Don Elias, where you at, bro? Definitely the wife. Definitely his wife. So I guess she was trying to drive her wife crazy too. It's something about you motherfuckers out of Texas. I'm telling you. That's why. That's why for a minute I had a problem with Texas too. I was having, but once again, I don't think I can. Have you texted her? She blocked me, man. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Well, she gets on YouTube sometimes. We'll try to get back at her, but now she's not paying attention to anyone. She's just on her porch doing her. We're just gonna let that. Well, 3 cards, three. I love how people have to get on. You feel like you have to get on YouTube and do your post today. Because YouTube makes you, right? Because you got to get your money. I'm a YouTuber. Well, good for you. Make your money, bro. Make your money, girl. Make your money. Do you. I don't have a problem with anybody making their money legally and doing what you do. But when you try to come for me and making you the main part of your story, you're making me an NPC in your story, like you're the groom or you. I got a message from God for you. No, you don't. Horton here is a bald-faced lie. How you doing, Mr. President? Not Marilyn Monroe, right? I said that for a reason. Not your first wife. You notice when somebody realized that they weren't going to get the leverage or the coverage or the appeal to be a viable presidential candidate, he turned. I saw that coming. I'm like, Luke, you are not your father. Boom. Real voices. Somebody is suffering right now. I got all eyes on you, stuck in the dark. All eyes, no light on you, but you have no heart. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You just saw me talking and looking and this and that, but let's show this. The Empress and the Priestess. Okay. Well, that's that. That's your 5 cards from the Muse Tarot today. I just do what I do, okay? How did she? I love them say, my cards don't lie. You all seem like Miss Cleo's to me, but hey, we'll see in the end who's really in the light. Oh, well, you thought you were going to run me off of YouTube? I'm not monetized. They shut me down. I'm not making money off of it. I'll wait my time, and then I come back on and still do me. So you can't really talk about COVID or the hantavirus. No need to. I think those who see. Are we looking at pandemic number 3 or World War III? Sadly, it's actually the same thing to me. So anyway, the Muse Tarot cards for today is the Fool, double zeros, the Fool. Sergio Mendes, Fool on the Hill. That's a good song to hear today. That came out later. The Magician, like I said, I don't do magic. Magic's for Vegas tricks. I am the magician. Why should I do magic? I'm like, I don't even like magicians. I don't like clowns. You notice how circuses you got? I've never birthday parties and stuff like that. We never had clowns and magicians. I think my parents like, she don't like that. I don't. Now I love cake. Give me some cake. And see, even you took that a different type of way, because all of a sudden this started to be cake. Cake. You turned everything that was positive and you made it sexual, like pizza. Pizza became the cue for people starting to traffic people. So that was a cue to the pedophile. I like pizza too. Bitch, I should fuck you up where you stand. Don't know Justin me today, okay? I am not scared of you, ho. She the devil. I just might be. Which reminds me, back to. So, guess who else is born on February 29th? I think some of you know. Well done, ma'am. Well played. Well played indeed. What's up, Lucian? White man got a problem with me? I don't think you do. UMG has been courting me for a long time. Nah, I'm good. I'm cool. But I have noticed all the people who jumped on the hate train that came at me, because I am good for business, good for money. I'm good for a lot of things. And now all of you people are suing and you catching those Saturn rings. You know what? I might not be the richest person in the world, and I'm not. Nope. No. But I'm good. I don't have to turn up my ass or stick a finger up my ass or somebody else's ass to get my money. I'm not that. Y'all okay with that? You have preachers who are okay with that. You have leaders who are okay with that. You have teachers who are okay with that. You got YouTubers who are okay with that. And they want to consider themselves the master class. And they want to consider themselves the brightest class. And they want to consider themselves the chosen ones. And I'm telling you, real chosen ones don't do that unless you've been chosen by the devil to represent your trash. Well, you know what? I don't represent trash, and that's a fact. When my Saturn return kicked in again, and my mom said, why are you dealing with that? We don't deal with these hoes. You be talking to everyone, and I thought I told you a long time ago. How you know this person? People are jealous of you. You could be living literally on a park bench, but because of your glow, the God in you shines through. And they're jealous, not of how you look, but of who you are. So you don't care what they think about your hair, your nose, your color. It's all God, and God is too. I am beautifully and wonderfully created in God and Goddess's image. And I don't see that or feel that in none of you. Ain't no cracker gonna tell me, make me feel some way about my color or my skin. And ain't no nigga gonna tell me that I'm not black enough and then try to pretend that you my friend, you my kin. Bitch, you better get the fuck out of my face. You want to see the devil? You might see the devil, okay? Pisces has two sides. You got the Val Jones side and you got the Sir Lucian Grange side. Wow. We gonna pull a room. So manager, hello, Freak Fred, my yellow jackets are trying to figure out, because, you know, the, no, no. But it's sad, the operative, back to the CIA operative and FBI operative. A lot of people are scared of police. I'm not. Did it ever occur to you while you were investigating me, I was investigating you? You do know that we are in the town where the E4 Mafia started, right? I mean, or maybe. I don't know. Is that show still on? We got a mafia. Well, we got one too. Somebody likes me. Somebody loves me. Somebody told me to deliver this message. My daddy's coming for all of you. Then my mama's going to take the ground right from under you. And you can go ahead and keep doing what you do. Not work well for you, but hey, that's okay, because Val Jones is having a good day. Okay, we got those three, so we're just going to let that go, okay? I know what this is right off the bat. Oh, and this too. And this too. Woo, these rooms are talking today. So this first one is faith. What's my middle name? I wasn't even going to do this today, but I haven't talked about the dream. The next one was this, which is love. See, I'm in a very loving mood today. Love and lust, not the same thing. Ladies who are widowers to veterans, don't let these young bucks who need a mama or something or auntie or whatever it be, don't let them gaslight you. They don't love you. They love your money. The minute that you put their name on your insurance policy, on your house note, or you take over their bills, they're looking for a glow up. I mean, that's sad. These are some rappers and actors or whatever they call themselves. They call themselves whatever they will. It might be just some random ass drug dealer in the street, but they're pretending on social media. Look at my pecs. Look at it. Ain't I sexy? I'm too sexy for my. You ain't sexy enough for me. But listen, they're trying to love bomb you for your money. The smart ones know we ain't got time for these hoes. So not a damn one of them are trying to get married. We're not trying to get married. We're like, we're gonna live the rest of our life just fine. Now, if this bitch tries to take our Social Security away, let me tell you something, Mr. Trump or any president, your ass is mine. You really don't want to mess with the people who own Social Security, especially if you come out of the military. We will fuck you up, bitch. We're not like, you're supposed to protect the president. Fuck you, hoe. And that goes for your little fucked up daughter and that drug dealer too. You want to play in my face? Nah, bitch, I'm playing with you. You think looking at like, why are you on the side of my house? Well, I get a better reception here. Right on the side of my house, you get a better reception. I used to live there. I don't really know who used to live there. I know when I first got there, I know somebody got shot and killed. So people keep going in and out of that house. But why are you at my house? Well, you got a whole bunch of pedophiles around here. Why are you here? Yeah, I know they're my family. So you okay with having pedophiles in your family? I'm not. So like I said, they want to say, I'm the dangerous one on the block. Bitch, you want to put me on a chopping block and bring me to a court of law? You better have your receipts, bitch, because I'm bringing my receipts some more. Don't play with me, Jose, Pepe, Day, Day, Nene, whatever it be. We scared of Mrs. So-and-so. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm scared of me. There's a reason why God plucked me out from Carver's Creek and say, drop them all. I just didn't know that all meant all. And honey, I am not Meek. Meek Mill, you too. Reminding you of whoever was living here, like, Meek Mill? Yeah, and so what? Why you be bringing stuff to me like that? Why would you ask me, do I know Meek Mill? I mean, I don't know Meek Mill. I know of him. Have you ever heard of me? Yeah, and so what? Bitch, don't play with me. You know what? You niggas, you be growing up in the ghettos and shit, and your minds are all ate up. I don't know if it's from the drugs or from the contracts or whatever it be, but you know what? You better take another look at Lucian. Lucian might know more about me than he tells you to. I bet you Lucian knows about me, don't you, sir? And that's another thing, sir. Sir. Who else is a sir? Moved your ass over to England. You know what? You know that rich ass white man don't love you, but you go ahead and do you. Bitch, I lifted you up and had you on all platforms. You coming for me? Fuck you. These Virgos who really think that they can play on your top just to make some money, y'all be on some rocks. And I don't deal with those type of rocks. Know what I mean? Oh, I got sap on my pine tree, and I got sap, and I can put that on my wound too. You can actually put sap on your wound. That's a old native thing. So I've got cause it keeps bleeding some kind of way. I don't know. The healing, it heals, but then it's like Passover. Okay, so this blood thing is really a thing because people, life, the universe is calling for blood, but it's like you're okay. You just get a little cut, a little whatever, and then it's all love. That darkness, you're in an area where there's a lot of darkness, but that's the worst it's gonna do for you. You just got a scarred knee. Drink your water. And your kidneys are saying, you know what, you gotta eliminate all this bullshit in your life because that's not good for your health. Your health is your wealth. So that means mentally and spiritually, you cannot be bringing anybody around you. You cannot have people who will take your energy away. They either try to take your paper away, they try to take your energy away, they'll take your ends away. Like, look at the people, like, you don't see me wearing no Betty Boop wig or no Vivica wig. No, this is all my hair. We don't like your hair, yet you're trying to grow hair. Like, you put in horses hair, you put in fake hair. I remember when black people used to be the top of black hair care. I remember the Mackies, Thelma Mackie and stuff. That was kin too. That's what hair that was, hair as far as hairstylist pioneers. And Michael Stone, man, where's my brother at? Michael Stone. Oh my gosh. That's my heart. Where you at, baby? I don't know. I hope you're fine, wherever you are. Now, hey, Michael. No, Michael wouldn't do that. He'd see me in person. So don't play on my dumb. Oh, there goes a white butterfly. Mommy says he's all right. Okay. Faith. I heard that. Love. And what was the other? Gratitude. I do. I open up the day with a smile, and I'm going to end this out with a smile. It's all good in my world. I got good stuff to do. Troll is Tuesday. Can't no trolls bother me today. Not even if you one of these rogue ass Albert Pike Freemason. You know who Albert Pike is? And so what? I know that some Freemasons know who I am, by the way. So don't let that shit go to your head and it's all wrong. You people really outranked yourself and you really don't know where you belong. Like I said, I can make the KKK fall in love with me. That's one thing about it. If your heart's really trying to be free, you will see the GODDES in me. It's like the Jehovah's Witnesses. You send two here, one of them gonna be turned by me. See, she turned people in a good way. Because you may not even know your own history, okay? You may not even know your own ideology, okay? I've studied all ideologies. Didn't somebody say study all the scriptures? Yeah, Jesus. You don't even know who Jesus is. There was no J. Again, if that's what you use, if that's the name that you choose to use, I'm not going to browbeat you down if that's not his name, which that isn't his name. But hey, go ahead and do you. You will eventually find out if you're meant to. You will eventually know what I know. But if you think I'm going to let some first grader educate my, well, this is a comparison. If you think I'm going to let some first grader educate my college ass, you got the wrong home. Because that's why Adam told Eve, stop. Let's go to the first part of your Bible. Let us make man. Pause. Go get your Bibles, everybody. Genesis. Let us make man. Go get your Bibles. Let us. Who's us? Two men had a baby. Christmas movies. Two men had a baby. No, but that's impossible. Well, he came from the river. The woman came from the river Adam. Before Adam was even made. Before Eve was even made. Go back to your Bibles again. See, you're still being a slave. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. You stuck in the program and you happen to want to misbehave. That's what happens when you were raised with good parents. So, you know what? Go ahead, do you. But I'm going to get my money, okay? Trust me or not. Baby's about to get her money and going to continue to shut these mofos down. My security team is on point and on point. Wrong hand, baby. They say you are who you surround yourself with. And sometimes I surround myself with nature. I surround myself with nature too. But that dandelion's not going to jump up and save you if some demons and some devils and hitmen come through. Now you can say, oh, I'm just going to sit and pray. I'm just going to be one with nature. And it's going to be okay. And I'm going to put a bubble around me. See, now that's what some little Looney Tunes will have you to be like, it's all love and light. And I'm just, that can happen sometimes, right? Because it's happened to me. But just in case, it would behoove you to know how to fight for yourself. It's a personal journey. It's not a collective journey. Don't expect Mother Nature to take care of you when all you do is sit and meditate and get fat off of nothing. That's not what it's about. Saturn will teach you. Saturn will teach you. And now they want to say, well, Saturn, Satan, said the devil. Said the devil. You all listen to the wrong astrologers and the wrong tarot workers or whatever it be. Shout out to the real ones. You know who you are. I rock with you because you rock with me. And to the person that said well played, and it was well played. I don't know why I'm thinking about Lucian right now. I don't know. I can't say that name too much. It's like calling the devil's name up. But it is funny. I don't have a problem, but we have been known. Just like how Radio was trying to get me back. Nah, that's okay. I pass. UMG has been trying to get me for a long time. Nah, I'm good. Was that your best hitter? Or did they? You know what? I'm good. So, George, and I even played Mothership Connection, okay? I still will play it because, I mean, I love the music. I can rock with the music, but none of you. You all got these contracts to fulfill. And evidently, there's karma too. I have been told, nope, all of them means all of them. You do you. You can make money off of what you do. You just got to take yourself seriously, and you don't. But I'm retired. Yeah. But, money is real too. They're making money off of you. You make money off of you. You know what to do. But right now, your money's coming because there's a lot that's on you. So really what you need to do right now is just chill and rest. It's Mother's May, baby. Mother knows best. Yes, she does. I pulled out the best runes and the best cards for today. If they resonate with you, hey, go yourself and have a good day. If you like my vibe, subscribe and tie the vibe. Cashapp $ ValJonesDaO. Cashapp $ ValJonesDaO. Or PayPal me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. But let me say this. In 2026, you see a lot of people being hacked. Watch your Microsoft accounts. Watch your emails and stuff like that, because a lot of fraudulent emails are coming through. Research everything. I mean, research everything. I don't care if it's your mama. You think it's your mama. Research her too, because that might not be your mama. Or your mama might got a demon in her too. That Azazel spirit goes through everything. And listen, just because I called on the name of Azazel, I wouldn't call on that name if I were you. Now y'all can go ahead and do that, and you'll see what I mean. I'm telling you, don't play with the devil, because the devil can be mean, but the devil ran up against a match, and that's why the devil, oh my gosh, I want my wife back. I was never your wife. Nigga, you're a Delulu. Well, you know what? That's why his ass fell. And now he's stuck in hell, but got a lot of company. Not me. So yeah, so back to this operative thing. Because I know you got some rogue CIA operatives, rogue special ops. You got some racist people and everything. And they really think they can play mind games too, okay? They still got those same old ways, those same old J. Edgar Hoover, the same Aleister Crowley. Allergies, man. The pollen is kicked in. I'm going to have to take a shower. I'm going inside and take a shower. This shit. Oh, golly, gee. I'm going to have to wash my hair, too. Ugh. I had 3 showers yesterday, Lord. Oh, and water around here is going to be doing some strange things. Always around election year. Water's going up. Bills going up. Tax properties going up. Why do you think people always want to be in politics? It's a quick check. What happened to the government that used to serve the people? But now it's been flipped for a moment, and now you have the people serving you. And you really want to steal us from our last check, whether it's the SSI, the disability, and the Social Security too. Granted, you do have a lot of people who have misused the privilege, you've misused the privilege, and you made it worse for all of us. And yet you want to cry like you're in the same boat that we are. We are not you. It's like a rape victim who really wasn't raped, but she did it for attention. Have you ever been raped? See, even that on YouTube, you can't say rape, you have to say grape. But I don't normalize rape. I don't normalize that shit. That's why, look at my face right now. Let me tell you something, bitch. I take rape very seriously. You come with that intention. You don't want to see the devil come out of me. I'll cut off your dick and your pussy and your bitch in pieces. And just do some poetry. I'll laugh like a motherfucker and dance in the sun. I'll call the police myself. Because I'm the one. That's what I was going to do at 666 Hell Street when I was going to kill Mike Tech that time. But my husband, stopped. Well, the angels and the ancestors stopped me. That's not what you're going to do. You think I'm making that story up, but those who know that it's true. Do you really know me? whatever J. Cole said. How did Miles Kane say? He lied to you. You know, and you did that little boy wrong too. That song he's got now sucks. I feel sorry for you. You take the best of the best. You blow them up just to tear them down. Kendrick, if you don't think that's going to happen to you, but it's worth it, right? We'll see. But remember, bitch, I'm not Drake. And Drake, you aren't me. I didn't finish About the Dream last night this morning. So I'm going out on post to the commissary at night, which is something I would never do because it's like about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I don't know. But anyway. And the minute I get there, it's like it's just an ice storm hit. It's like ice storm everywhere. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And people are starting to, well, people are really not freaking out, but people just like, what the world is going on? Like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, I got to get home. Let me get home. Let me get home. All I could do was listen, let me get home. Let me get home. It was kind of like one of those Dorothy, it's kind of like one of those Wiz things, you know, because remember the Wiz where, you know, you had the tornado and it was wintertime. But it's like, what is this? It's just like ice everywhere. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I am, and we were at the shopping center, but then we were somewhere else. So it's on Fort Bragg, but then it went somewhere else, and then it went somewhere else. But anyway, I'm getting in my car, and I stopped. I don't know why. Okay, so it was like maybe before 9 o'clock, before, like, you know, I guess on some basis you have Starbucks or something, some, you know, comes when it's open till 9 o'clock at night. And I'm going and right at closing time, right? But it was like, it was on base, but it was in like a shopping mall too. So I'm looking for food. So that's such a Pisces military brain thing to do. That's me when storms come. Okay, let me go get some food. I need a coffee because I was just going home and going to bed because I'm trying to figure out why. Because the funny thing is, I'm kind of aware that I'm dreaming, but, you know, I'm going with it, okay? But it's like food, chocolate. I need chocolate. And so right as they were closing up and stuff like that, where was I? I'm not going to say, but it was like they were closing up the chocolate. I'm like, she's like, you want some? I know you sit here. It's like, don't worry about it. That happens to me a lot, okay? Then I went home, ate some chocolate, went to sleep. Woke up, all is well. Anyway, that's my post today. Just being me. Who else would I want to be but me? They all want to be me, but nobody can be me but me. That's why the only person you can be is you. You can't destiny swap me. Or mind fuck me. But hey, go ahead and do you. It's a lesson for somebody. It's definitely a lesson for the military and the CIA and the FBI. She's one of us, right? There we go. Surround sound all the time. They're always going to photobomb my life. I love that. You surround yourself by. That's a reminder to you who I'm surrounded by. I'm like the fifth diamond. And that's why I shine. True story. All right, peace. Happy Tuesday. No Trolls Tuesday. Live your life. Yay! That was positively wonderful.